Once upon a time, in ancient days, there were two royal brothers who ruled over two great kingdoms. The elder brother, Shahriyar, was the king of India and China, while the younger, Shah-Zaman, was the king of Samarkand. They loved each other dearly, but the burdens of rule kept them apart. Shahriyar longed for his brother, so he sent for him to visit. Shah-Zaman responded to his brother's request, prepared a grand caravan, and set off towards his brother's kingdom. However, before he departed, he remembered something he had forgotten in his palace, so he hurried back. There, he encountered a shocking revelation that changed his life. He found his wife in the act of betrayal with one of the slaves. Enraged, he killed them both. Shah-Zaman returned to his caravan, his heart heavy with sorrow. Upon reaching his brother's kingdom, he was warmly welcomed by Shahriyar, but he noticed the deep sadness etched on his brother's face. He tried to discern the cause, but Shah-Zaman refused to speak. One day, Shahriyar went hunting, leaving his brother in the palace. Shah-Zaman looked out of the window and saw his brother's wife betraying him with one of the slaves. Furious, he became convinced that all women were treacherous. When Shahriyar returned from the hunt, Shah-Zaman inquired about his brother's sorrow. Shahriyar recounted what he had witnessed, and upon confirming his brother's account, he resolved to take revenge on all women. He commanded his minister to bring him a new bride each day, only to execute her by morning. Shahriyar continued this grim practice until there were no virtuous maidens left in the city. At that point, the minister's daughter, Scheherazade, stepped forward and offered to marry the king. Scheherazade was a clever and wise girl, and she resolved to put an end to the king's madness. On the night of their wedding, Scheherazade began to tell the king an intriguing tale, but she did not finish it. The king, eager to know the ending, postponed her execution until the following night. The next night, she completed the story and then began another, and thus it continued for 1,000 nights. Throughout these nights, Scheherazade shared with the king various stories and tales. From these stories, the king learned much about life, love, and justice. In the end, the king fell in love with Scheherazade and abandoned the idea of killing women. Thus, thanks to Scheherazade's intelligence and wisdom, Shahriyar's life was transformed completely.